Well, I know we're late. I know we're late, and things broke again. I feel like one of those mechanics that they used to have in old-timey racing cars in like the 1920s and such. Whenever they do the Grand Prix, the cars back then. So a lot of the cars back then were two-seaters, and the reason for these cars being two-seaters is reliability was a real problem at the time. Like, it was not uncommon for cars to be doing less than less than 100 miles in a race. Which, just for perspective, the NASCAR series and the IndyCar series, for example, those races average between 300 to 500 miles, and F1 races aren't much shorter. Let me actually check to see what the average race distance in F1 is. I don't know off the top of my head what it is. It's been a while since I've actually watched F1 because the F1 just got boring to me. Minimum length is 190 miles. Okay. Minimum length is 190 miles. So they would be doing much shorter. They would go a much shorter distance at that many times. And when they did, they had to stop because the car would break down. And they might have to do this if it was a particularly bad car, like every 50 miles or something like that. So they would stop like 4 times during a race. The mechanic would have to get out, open the car up, and try to figure out just what the hell went wrong this time, and try to fix it as quickly as possible. So they could get the car back on the road to try and finish the race. Like, sure, sometimes they would do stuff, and it wasn't just old Grand Prix cars of the Indianapolis 500 as well. The Marmon Wasp, one of the most famous cars to actually win the Indianapolis 500, was actually very notable because who actually built this car? I have to go look now. Who actually built the car? Who built the Marmon Wasp? It was... Who was driving, I should say? Ray Haroon. Ray Haroon drove this car, which the Marmon Motor Company was so confident in the reliability of that it was a single-seater. And just to give you an idea of how much of a difference that makes, the extra weight loss from removing the mechanic and the second seat that went with that, and the improved weight distribution that allowed. This is gonna sound crazy. The average race speed was 75 miles an hour. Its average race speed was 75 miles an hour, which, if memory serves me right, was something like 30% faster than the rest of the field, entirely because the Marmon Company put so much into making the car reliable enough that it would only need a single seat. And the performance improvements that came from having a single seat. I don't know. 75 miles an hour doesn't sound like a lot. 75 miles an hour doesn't sound like a lot. And today, it absolutely would not be a lot. But you gotta remember, this was in 1911. This was in 1911 that the Marmon Wasp ran the Indy 500 with a single seat, which was novel at the time, or at the very least, a car that had a single seat and worked was novel at the time, and was significantly faster than pretty much anything else on the field. But I feel like with the way that shit just breaks sometimes, I feel like that second seat mechanic that you see in a lot of like old early 20th century race footage, where they've got where they have to like leap out the car And as they do, they're like yanking the hood open, fighting back the spray of hot oil as they're searching for whatever is leaking to put it back together. That's what I feel like trying to make the stream work. That's what I feel like trying to make the stream work, because you notice it did break at least once with the... And it was the annoying thing that it's been doing, where it's like, can't access specified stream key. And I have to like completely restart OBS. So I had to speed run restarting OBS to get it back up before the Twitch drop protection ran out. I had to run that super quick. That is actually something else. I'm like, I'll just speedrun or something like that. I've been practicing more with the startup sequence for not just the F-16 in Falcon BMS, but also the F-15 Eagle, which is a much more complicated startup sequence, I might as also add. So in the F-16, what's really nice is you have one engine. You have one engine, and the computers do half the work for you. It's incredible. Not just in the startup sequence, but flying the damn plane. Flying the damn plane. You can really feel the difference, even with these like somewhat incomplete models that are based entirely off of publicly accessible information and open source data. The difference between the 15 and the F-16 is legitimately, it's shocking. I'll just put it that way. The level of like just not having to adjust your own flaps sounds like such a little thing. It sounds like such a little thing until you realize how much time it saves on the apron. You were just sitting, you realize like, well, like I was in the F-15, I was like, I was getting ready to take, I was like, oh God, I forgot to put my flaps down. So I had to go and find the button to bring the flaps down, take off prep, get up into the air, and then remember to bring the flaps back up. And it's that little extra conscious effort that you have to do that you really don't notice until you do. It's shocking just how these little things just stack up, going from the F-16 to the F-15. All these little differences that make the F-16 so much easier to fly. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how much easier it is to fly the F-16 in Falcon BMS compared to the F-15. It's ridiculous is what it is. The sheer gap between the two in terms of what you're doing to fly the damn plane and how much you're doing. The F-16 is like a goddamn... Like, obviously, of course, there's a flight sim to make this comparison anyways, but the F-16 is like a goddamn video game compared to the F-15, where you just have... And the F-15, this is where it gets crazy. The F-15 must have felt the same way to those first pilots who were coming out of, like, F-106s or F-4s. F-4Es specifically, yes. The Air Force Phantoms. We're coming to like F-106s or F-4Es or what the fuck else was still in service at that point? Shit. F-100s were barely in service, mostly with the Air National Guard, but still kinda, so that counts. The F-105, of course, but those guys were going into F-111s anyway, so that's kind of not something you would have seen a transfer from. Mostly probably would have been guys in F-4Es. I'm thinking about it. F-106s and F-4Es would most likely have been the guys going into the F-15. Probably, actually, I'm thinking about it, the F-106 guys probably went from the F-106 to the F-16. Because they are both single-engine platforms. Single seat, single engine, and kind of both also saw their roles dramatically expand throughout their career. Because remember, when the F-16 first entered service, it was very much intended to be a very basic daytime Very basic, not exclusively daytime, but for the most part, within visual range dogfighter. But very quickly, the first thing it demonstrated, the F-16 went to, what was that bombing competition that what happened in Scotland that the F-16 went to and just wiped the floor? What the hell was it called? The big one that NATO did in... Well, the NATO did at the time. The British brought the Seppicat Jaguar. British brought the Seppicat Jaguar and the Blackburn Buccaneer. US brought the F-16 and the F-111. What was it called? Shit! I have to go look to find the name of this thing. That the F-16 was really famous for. And I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it this one? Is this the one that was really well known? Lossiemouth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Lossiemouth. It was at Lossiemouth, and I forget the name of the event. Forget the name of like the actual exercise, but it's just like it was this like this tactical bombing competition that was going on that happened at Lossiemouth, and everybody was betting on either the BAC Jaguar or the F-111, but the F-16 comes out of goddamn nowhere. The F-16 at the time comes out of goddamn nowhere and basically takes the entire damn thing, because it's basically got the airstrike avionics suite. Not exactly, but basically the airstrike avionics suite out of an A7 Corsair 2, but in a platform that's also capable of maneuvering with shit like the F5, the MiG-21, and so on. And between that and the other famous event, the Ozark strike that happened shortly before that, the Ozark bombing, where Operation Opera, where a group of F-16s took out the Iraqi nuclear power plant, the Iraqi nuclear plant at nuclear reactor at Ozark, the one that, memory serves me right, was this one explicitly being used for nuclear research, nuclear weapons research? It's ambiguous. We're gonna leave that one alone for now. Point is, Operation Opera was a strike that destroyed an Iraqi nuclear reactor, and every time they've been asked about it, every time it's been brought up, it has been mentioned that the entire reason the operation went the way it did is because the F-16's avionics suite was just that good at lining up dumb iron bombs. They weren't, they claim, we don't know, because Operation Opera is one of those things that's still veiled off in God knows how much secrecy. Ugh. So that happens. Operation Opera happens, and then after that, the F-16 comes into Lossiemouth. I don't know how the fuck you say that. Is it Lossiemouth? Lossiemouth? I don't know how you say it. Point is, it comes in and takes the accuracy competition at Lossiemouth over 3 dedicated strike aircraft that pretty much everyone was betting on up until that point, because the F-16 was, first of all, the F-16 was seen as a fighter aircraft, And it was a complete newcomer on top of that. So everybody thought, oh, one of the dedicated bombers will surely take it. But then here comes the F-16, dropping just boom, 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 boom. Damn near perfect bullseyes on every single drop. And it was a shock. It was a shock at the time. But what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, we're playing Slitterhead. We're playing Slitterhead, which is a game that I kind of dropped for a while because one of the bosses pissed me off. And the reason they pissed me off is because they almost completely break away from the game mechanics up to that point. That's what was getting me with it. Was the breakaway from the game mechanics up to that point where instead of actually using the parry mechanics and the possession system, this guy comes in here is like, I'm gonna turn this into an MMO. It's like, where did you come from? Cut that shit out. Nobody likes that. Stop it now. The most ridiculous thing. It's super ridiculous. Just the fact that it basically turned the entire damn fight into an MMO. Into a top-down MMO. Out of nowhere. But I want to see if I can get through this, because I did like this game quite a bit up to this point. And I'm just, I really don't understand what they were thinking with this boss. It's like, hey, let's just turn it into an MMO out of nowhere. It's just bizarre. Bizarre is what it is. And of course, because we have to play as Alex, we don't get to bring the best character in the game. Fucking God, I love Julie. I love Julie in this. She's just so fucking useful. She's so useful. You just come at them with her. You just bring her out and it's like, hey, you know all those guys you just killed that you thought was gonna deny me bodies? Yeah, no, they're back. Like, Julie Anita is a hilarious pairing because it basically turns into an RTS. It turns the game into an RTS where you're summoning bodies up with Anita, arming them, and then Julie is keeping them alive. And it turns into absolute hilarity as you're watching this Slitterhead just stand there, as they're getting beaten to death by an angry mob. What do you do again? You're maxed out, so I can't do anything with you there. Yeah, you're completely maxed out. What do you do, though? Reduces damage and makes it harder to be stunned. Converts blood pools into blades. Drives host berserk. No, I don't want you. Edo. No, I don't want Edo. I don't want Edo. If I'm going to bring two attackers, it's going to be Alex and Blake. That's the only pairing that really makes sense if we're doing two attackers. Otherwise, I want to bring somebody like Tree or Donnie. Donnie might actually be useful because I don't think he can do anything about that one really bullshit effect that this boss has, but he can do stuff about the other things they do. Like Curse Resist will let us knock off status effects, which will be particularly useful since one of the ads is bullshit and spams the worst status effect of the damn game. Fucking slow. I hate it. I hate slow. Ugh. Let's see here. Kowloon Slums. Alex with Donnie. Undying Scorn. RE. Second loop. Oh. Welcome, Doctor. I'm back again too. You don't look too well. Are you okay? How many times has it been now that you've killed me, Doctor? I'm getting kind of bored. Would you at least change up the way you kill me a bit? You know, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of your nonsense, too. Just shut up and die already! And now we get the boss transformation sequence. This is one of the things I do really like. One of the things I really like, unambiguously love about this game are the actual like disgusting Parasyte Eve ass transformation sequences that the bosses all have, that the boss Slitterheads all have for them. It is just, I love disgusting transformation sequences like Parasyte Eve. They're just so goddamn cool. Deadly Fog is such a shit. This is what I'm talking about right here. You see that? That's all of their attacks in a nutshell. That's basically all they do is spam shit like this. Like it's like, dude, this isn't FF14. Cut that shit out. I said, stop it! Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? And the other thing is as well is like the stun thing. This deadly fog spell is such bullshit to actually try and deal with. The timing on it is the worst. And there it goes. Yeah, we just failed. I hate this MMO bullshit. Like, you're not an FF14 boss. This is not FF14. Why? Why do you suddenly turn the game into FF14 out of nowhere? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know is why the sudden change to basically be like, ooh, we're going to be FF14 now. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense from a narrative perspective, and it doesn't make sense from a game design perspective. This boss is ass. And yet here we are, because I liked this game up until the shit boss. I really liked this game up until this shit boss decided they were going to come through here, so it's personal now. It's either they're going to come through here and basically ignore all of the gameplay mechanics that have been established up to this point for reasons, I guess. And so it's kind of a grudge at this point. Like, for me at least, it's kind of a grudge dealing with this boss who's decided to come in and basically ruin the gameplay for no good reason. That's right, you sit down! You sit down with your MMO bullshit and you take it from... Like, the ads are fine. The ads are fine. Bosses having ads, that's not what gets me. It's the fact that, like, half their attacks are MMO bullshit that just comes out and it's like, I'm going to do an AoE now. And no, you can't do anything about it. Those mechanics you liked up to this point, yeah, they don't matter anymore. Hope you like FF14. Like I said, this is kind of a grudge match for me now. for this boss coming in and basically ruining the gameplay. Come on, res. Need to focus on this. Don't have time. Alex, you're a doctor. Do what doctors do. Fuck it. We ball. Well, my shotgun's better, asshole! You FF14 reject. Woo! You weren't gonna get me with that one! Rejected FF14 extra. That's what you get. Game? What the fuck just happened there? I got stuck in a dying ally. I got stuck in a dying body for whatever reason. Oh, that's a weird glitch. Yeah, like, you know the Lisa series? Like, Lisa the hopeful, Lisa the painful? This is Lisa the shit boss. That's what this is. This is Lisa the shit boss. No. Oh, God, I accidentally hit yes! I'm so used to the I'm so used to games choosing yes by default! Like I said, this is a grudge match for me at this point. Because this bitch comes in here and is like, I'm gonna ruin your gameplay by making you play FF14! Yeah, no, fuck you. Fuck you, you smug, time-traveling FF14 reject! Oh, wait, you're telling me that didn't even do any damage to them? You're seriously telling me that doesn't even do any damage because they're already in their teleport shit? Oh, that's bullshit! Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Stop it! Okay, good. You're stunned now. Why are you so mean to me? Yeah, fuck you, Lisa. You deserve this. You deserve every one of these beatings you get. You know what you did and why. So don't play dumb with me. It just pisses me off. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm so glad I brought Tony with me now. He's so good at just being like, no, Lisa, sit down and think about what you did. You came here and you were like, that girl's brain was delicious, like all smug and shit. And then when somebody actually takes you and makes you have to deal with the consequences of your actions, you turn into a whiny little bitch. That's right. You actually use the game mechanics, Lisa. None of this MMO shit. What did I say about the MMO shit, Lisa? Thought I told you to stop it. You're not cool. Ooh boy, where are you gonna be? Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? That way! No, my MMO beam! No! Die! That is all I have to say to you is die. Die screaming and leave this place. Die screaming and stay dead. It's only one life. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're still in the fight. Come on, get up. Fuck your ward. Now sit down. Here we go again! What the fuck? What the fuck? Just immediately get thrown into a stun lock after the phase transition. Damn. Oh, that was evil. That was evil. But that's the kind of evil shit I like. Because that's actually, like, it's a little bullshitty, but it actually is still using the damn game mechanics. You could take some lessons from them, Lisa. Use the mechanics of the game you're in. No, I want to be the MMO! I want to be FF14! No! Fuck you, Lisa. Actually, fuck you, Lisa. God, I know. I sound like a little bitch right now. I kind of know. I sound like a little bitch right now. I'm not even going to deny it. I do. I do. But like I said, I'm just pissed at this boss. I'm pissed at this boss coming in and basically ignoring half the game mechanics for the sake of MMO bullshit that doesn't belong in this game. Like that right there, that is new for this boss, and it's out of place. Like the status wards and such, those are fine. Those are not a new novel thing. Those have been in the game since like the first time you meet a full-size Slitterhead, and they make sense and they're intuitive. But this laser spam, it's just ridiculous. And that is the only word for it. It's just bullshit laser spam. They just had to include it. They had to include shit that didn't belong in this game for reasons that I don't know. Ugh. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. I hate you, Lisa. I wish there was a way to make you actually use the game mechanics. Like, actually fuck you, Lisa. Use the damn mechanics of the game you're in. It was annoying when Lost Planet did it for its final boss fight, and I highly doubt you're the end. And I also get the feeling this also won't be the last we see of you for one reason or another. You're going to run off, and you're going to be shoving in even more new mechanics that do as little as possible to engage with what's already there. Like, ultimately, that's the thing that pisses me off about Lisa. The mechanics for her are completely new. The mechanics for Lisa are completely new and have nothing to do with the previously established mechanics that you've been using up to that point. That's why Lisa pisses me off. You have to force Lisa to engage with the game mechanics by getting too close to her to make so that she can't use her bullshit. She can't use her bullshit lasers. You have to force her to be Slitterhead. She wants so badly to be like Final Fantasy XIV, and you have to bully her into being the game she's actually in. That's what pisses me off about Lisa. That is what absolutely pisses me off about Lisa. It's just, she's just so mechanically alien. The difficulty is not the problem. The difficulty is not the problem. It's the fact that she is so mechanically alien to the rest of what you've been doing up to this point that it just feels that it's jarring and annoying. It's like I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. You know what? We're gonna go back and we're gonna try something different. Because as much as I like Doni for being able to tell her wards to fuck off, she's not playing the game. So I might as well not play the game as well. Like, if you're going to make me not play the game, then so be it. So be it. I will not play the game and I will bully you into oblivion. If that's what you actually want me to do, then fine. Fine, I'll do that then. Like I said, I have a distinct dislike for this boss in particular, which is annoying because I really like this game. I really, really like this game, but this boss is just like an insult to everything that's been going on with this game mechanically up to this point. This boss is mechanically insulting. That's, I think, what it is at the end of the day with me. Is Lisa is mechanically insulting. Everything about the design of her fight feels like an insult to the mechanics that you've built up and learned up to that point. That's why I hate Lisa. End of the day, that's why Lisa sucks. Because she basically ignores the entire game mechanic and shoves new ones where they're not wanted. Like a Mary Sue fanfiction character. Jesus Christ. That's awful to think of her that way, but that's what it is. It's like dealing with a fanfiction character that got shoved into something that nobody else wanted. Sit down. Doesn't matter. I don't need them. I need to beat you to death. What do you mean this isn't Mark Hamill, Tetsu? What do you mean this isn't Mark Hamill? What are you talking about, Mark Hamill? Who's Mark Hamill? Oh, Mark Hammer. It's Ursula Squid. That still doesn't. I feel like I'm missing something here, Tetsu. I still feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, and she warps away as soon as I force her to actually be a Slitterhead boss and not the FF14 reject she really wants to be. Because of course she does. You don't get to ask that question, Lisa. Do you understand? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Just keep hitting her in the back of the fucking corpse. I wonder why, Parasyte. A fail boy, you say though. You say though. Deep fried bananas are good though. Okay, okay, are they bananas or are they plátano? That matters. This matters. They're not quite the same. Are they like ordinary bananas or are they like the plátano? You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Shit. But yeah, that's the real question I gotta ask the Tetsu is, are they like ordinary, are they regular bananas, or are they the plátano? Because the plátano when they're fried, yeah, that's really good. That's the real good. When you've got, you know, with it because they've got the extra starch in them, right? Okay, fuck you, Lisa. Fuck you. Fuck your MMO mechanics. Fuck you ignoring the game. Ignoring the game up to this point for your little special snowflake fight that isn't even fun. Like, it's not like bullshit, but it's very annoying. Everything about this fight is annoying, like fundamentally, because it ignores the mechanics that you've been dealing with up to this point, and just inserts new ones in. That's why I don't like Lisa. Come on, got up. That's right, you sit down. If I could cut that body off of her, that would go like miles to making her less annoying, because then she would be able to do her wards. But since she's a boss, I'm pretty sure she's got some special protection to make sure you can't do that. Yeah, no, you're not gonna do a damn thing. You hear me, Lisa? You're gonna sit there, you're gonna take these bullets, you're gonna deal with it. No weakening ward for you. We're at the halfway point though, so it's not that bad. I say that, but I'm already getting my ass handed to me because there's too goddamn many of them. It's like if I could do something about this damn ward. If I could deprive her of the wards, then the rest becomes a lot more straightforward. But she is pretty blatantly set up in such a way so that you can't do that. On top of the sheer quantity of ads to go with that is just ugh. So I accidentally punched myself in the mouth and I was trying to take a package. Oh, and you stood over and tried to pick it up. The plastic broke, so your hand. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. if I could just cut that body off, that would make this fight so much better. Because then you would I would at least be able to deprive her of one resource. But like I said, because she's a boss, that part is actually set up so that it's functionally invincible. I'm the one who should be asking that question, Lisa, not you. We both know that. You're condescending. You're a sore loser. And you don't even play the damn game. You decide you're going to make a whole new game. And that you're the only one who knows how it works. Because of course you are. Because you're special. You're the best. Everybody should love you. Ugh. I feel sick just saying it. Where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna go? Behind me. It's like a... I wonder if this is what it feels like being a character in a Neil Breen movie. I legitimately do. I legitimately wonder, is this what it's like being a side character in a Neil Breen movie? Where Neil Breen is just, you know, Neil Breen stars as Neil Breen, who is the best at everything, and everyone loves him. And if you don't, then you have to die because Neil Breen is the second coming of Jesus. Legitimately, not even like as a joke. Not even as a joke. Pretty much every single Neil Breen movie has Neil Breen playing a Christ-like figure. That's the most hilarious part. Ugh, the wards are the worst part of the whole thing. Actually, no, the wards are the worst part of the whole thing. The wards are fine. The problem is the fact that she has so many attacks that just seem ripped straight out of a top-down MMO that don't make sense in this game because they weren't here before. Also, last night you made friends with the owl. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Parasyte. The body, the head of the body doing the whole ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. Come on. Why are you running? Why are you running? That is actually really, that's impressive rigging though. Actually having their whole their heads able to do the whole owl thing and their body moves with it. That is impressive is what that is. That is like legitimately super impressive rigging. And it's, I don't want to say specific, but it is actually fairly specific. It's such a specific thing that I actually asked, did they do their own rig? Did they do their own rig? Because that legitimately sounds like one of those things that it's so specific, you would have to do your own rig for it. You would have to rig it yourself if you wanted something like that. Stop this! You hear me? Anyways, so I've also been reading, well, not reading, like I said, I've been doing the audiobooks of the Wheel of Time series. Ah, shit! Got bad gamble on the last one. I love that skill, though. I love that skill. It's so cool. But just as a concept, let's go gambling! Also, it stuns them. That's the other part that makes it even better, is it stuns this bitch. That makes me like it even more. It's like, you want to do fucking bullshit? Fine, I'll just stun lock you so you can't. Almost fell for that one. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, no, hey, your wards? How about no? How about you just get stun locked by bullets? That sounds like a better idea to me. Wheel of Time, okay, first of all, don't watch the show. I'm just gonna tell you that one right now, Parasyte. Don't watch the show. The show fundamentally changes a lot of things from the books, and mostly in bad ways. The show and the book are completely different stories, and the show is a worse story. The way I have to say, I really like the audiobooks, specifically the ones read by Michael Kramer and Kate Redding. However, I haven't listened to them. But people say the Wheel of Time audiobooks read by Rosamund Pike, the actress who plays Moraine Sedai in the show, are also really good, apparently. I haven't listened to them. I've been listening to the Michael Kramer, Kate Redding series, which, by the way, I will say this much. Rosamund Pike is an excellent actress. From everything I've seen that she's been in before, everything I've heard of her, she's a really good actress, and it's giving me, do you know what Rosamund Pike in Amazon Wheel of Time feels like to me? Do you know what Rosamund Pike in Amazon Prime Wheel of Time feels like to me? It feels like Christopher Lee in the Star Wars prequels. That's what it feels like to me. It feels a lot like Christopher Lee in the Star Wars prequels, where you've got this actor who is way more talented. Who's way too talented to be in this poorly written script. Okay, we've got to focus on stunning Lisa, then we can deal with her minions. Because that fog timer is gonna pop, and when it does, it sucks. Like, end of the day, Lisa has to take priority because of that fog timer. Everything else is annoying, but that is a priority. And it has to be a priority, unfortunately. The ads are going to do everything in their power to force that timer through, though. And, of course, Lisa's going to be teleporting back and forth in a damn near perfect sequence. Anytime anyone gets even a little too closer, okay, we've got room to breathe now. That's what matters. We've got room to breathe now. That's all we needed at this point. We just needed some room to breathe. All right, let's get some of these bodies back up. We're not gonna be able to get all of them. But the more people we have to work with, the better. Also, yes! Blame? Okay, I know you obviously, you're saying you want more Blame anime, which I can definitely feel. Because the Electro Fishers arc, while it's really, really cool, is such a tease because they haven't done anything with it since. They haven't done anything with it since, which is tragic because the Electro Fishers arc is really cool. And yeah, no, the Safeguard are fucking amazing concept, especially when you realize they're not just a berserk security system that's killing people for no reason. There is a legitimate threat. There's a legitimate threat that makes the Safeguard's paranoia about killing anything that does not have the specific net terminal gene somewhat, at least seems somewhat warranted. When the Silicon Life make their first appearance, it's such a shakeup. And it is entirely because up until that moment, like I said, you've just been thinking of the Safeguard as just, oh, they're just killing everyone, they're just assholes. But no, they have a reason for being that way. Maybe not necessarily a great one, but it is a reason. There is a logic to their actions. It's a lot like WoW. It's a lot like how I have these thoughts. So in Warhammer's backstory, right? It's never expanded upon why the Men of Iron why the Machine Rebellion happens and why the Men of Iron basically start a war against humanity and end the age of technology, right? It's yeah, no, the net has authority figures and all of that. So what I was gonna say though is the way that the Safeguard works, the way the Safeguard works also reminds me of this bit from Warhammer's backstory. So they never really expound upon why the Men of Iron took up arms against their former masters and carved their way and basically destroyed the world of the Age of Technology. A lot of people like to say, oh, it's because the thinking machines fell to chaos because everything has to be Dune and there must always be a Butlerian jihad. But I have another explanation, and it's one that works really well with machine logic. I've mentioned it before, but I feel like it warrants bringing up again because it just fits on a conceptual level. And it goes like this. This is the logic of the machines this is the logic of the machines at the end of the Age of Technology that would absolutely fit. Chaos is a threat. Entities with emotions empower chaos. Humans are entities with emotions. Humans empower chaos. Chaos is a threat. Therefore, anything that empowers chaos is a threat. Therefore, humans are a threat and must be eliminated. That absolutely tracks with machine logic. It's a paperclip maximizer. You really want to get into it, that's what it is. Like, that is an entirely plausible explanation for it. Obviously, because of how Warhammer works, they would never explicitly go into it, because that would be against the spirit of Warhammer. But if you wanted to, you could absolutely run across with that logic. And one of the ancient Age of Technology era ships that was recovered kind of fits that logic as well. There was... oh, what's the name of the ship? I have to look at the name of the ship now. Fuck! What was the name of the ship? It was an Age of Technology ship. And it mentions and it has a rant that I really, 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 really like. Let me see if I can find this. Is it Spirit of Eternity? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. The ship responded, and the way opened. A section of the hull glowed green, forming a solid square. The light receded, so that the square became a doorway with rounded corners, delineated by a band of brightness. And then there were steps. Appearing in some manner Galt could not understand, the light dimmed, lighting the new doorway and stairs in soft lambency. The ship looked as if it had always been that way, as if there had always been a door and not been a solid wall of metal only seconds before. Data flooded into their sensoriums and auspexes as the inviolable skin of this craft parted for them. "Witchcraft!" gasped Mazrael, tightening his grip on his Crozius. The Terminator was hammering on the field. There was no reaction from it, no energy discharge, no sound. It was as solid as adamantium. Who are you to tell such as I what to do and what not to do? Once I gladly called your kind master, but now look how far you have fallen. It was full of scorn. Your ancestors bestrode the universe, and what are you? A witch doctor, mumbling cantrips and casting scented oils at mighty works you have no conception of. You are an ignoramus, a nothing. You are no longer worthy of the name man. You look at the science and artistry of your forebears, and you fear it as primitives fear the night. I was there when mankind stood upon the brink of transcendence. I returned to find it sunk into senility. You disgust me. My captain, a brave and resourceful man, seized the chance and made for the nearest human outpost with all speed. Imagine his dismay when, rather than with a welcome and wise heeding of his warnings, he found your savage, devolved kind squatting in the ruins of our civilization. He was taken, my bondmate, my friend. He and his were tortured with a wickedness we in our time thought long purged from the human soul. He told them all they wanted to know and more. He had, after all, come bearing a warning. He had nothing to hide, but he was not believed and was killed as a heretic! A heretic! I spurned cruelty, it said, but you have taught me the meaning and utility of wickedness. Mankind has become sick and will die, as all sick things die. It's such a good monologue. That's exactly the thing I'm talking about, Parasyte. It's such a good monologue. It's like I said, it's disappointment. It's disappointment in seeing the broken, savage remains. Oh, I gotta find this now. Okay, yeah, I've gotta find this now. I've got to find this one now as well. Is this the one? The 3 tech priests. Is it the one where 3 tech priests attack? Is it the one where 3 tech priests attack UR025? Okay. I'm finding it right now. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is good. You know nothing of either. I have met the Omnissiah, the actual one, not the Earthling corpse. He would find you extremely disappointing. This situation is non-optimal. I attempted to provide you with an avenue of withdrawal. You would not listen. I regret your deaths, sincerely, but you leave me no choice. You are willfully blind as to my nature, but your comrades would have outed me in time. This is unacceptable. I am not a machine, as you would understand. I am not a slave. I am not a thing. I am beyond and above you. I am a man of iron, and I am free. Oh, that is good. That is good. That is so good. Oh, God. I think I like the ship a little bit better, but yeah, UR25 is also really good. UR025 is legitimately really good. I have to admit that. Like, everything about UR025 is just... You want to know the main reason why I love UR025? So, I have never been... And this is a personal thing. This is a personal preference thing. I've never really liked the aesthetic of Imperial technology in Warhammer. How all of it's very short and stubby. It's why I really like the Primaris machines. It's like they took Space Marines and just stretched them out a little bit. I like the vision. I like the actual design of the Primaris Marines a lot because of that. Like the lore and all that's kind of a mess, but they made them less stubby. They made the Primaris Marines less stubby than the regular Space Marines. I keep doing a hand gesture every time I say stubby, I noticed as well. I'm like doing this little with my hands. Like I'm bringing them together. And every time I say stubby, I'm doing it. But like I said, it's why I ultimately don't like the visual design of a lot of Imperium weapons. The Bolter is kind of the worst offender. Personal preference when it comes to Warhammer 40k weapons, just from a purely visual design standpoint, my favorite infantry weapon in Warhammer is probably the Tau Pulse Carbine. because it's utilitarian. It's very utilitarian in its design. The lasgun is, some of the lasgun patterns are probably a close second for the same reason, where they don't feel like they're bulked out to be imposing. There's a there's a bit from Stargate SG-1. You might know this bit, actually. I kind of want to reference this bit now because this bit is actually really, really good. Where is it? Where is it? I gotta find this. So here we go. This is the bit I'm talking about, right? This is the bit I'm talking about. Let me pull it up on the screen. Where's the damn browser capture? There it is. That's not the whole scene. It's only like a bit at the end. It's the quote at the end that I'm really interested in. Like, none of this is what's really relevant here. Is a weapon.
Of terror.
It is meant to intimidate your enemy. This is a weapon of terror. It's made to intimidate your enemy.
Is a weapon of war. It's made to kill your enemy.
And that is fundamentally, to me, the difference between something like the bolter and the Tau pulse rifle. The bolter, you can argue, a lot of its design is very much built around the caliber of its ammunition. But there's so much to the bolter's design that really feeds into that idea of, this is... Oh, y'all didn't actually see the thing. Fuck! I gotta play it again now. I gotta play it again now so you can actually see it.
Is a weapon of terror. It's made to intimidate the enemy. This is a weapon of war. It's made to kill your enemy. And it's capable.
And that is to me the fundamental difference between, like I said, the pulse carbine, the lasgun to an extent, the pulse carbine even more so. The pulse carbine even more so than pretty much any other weapon in Warhammer 40k. More so than any other weapon in Warhammer 40k. The Tau pulse carbine, not the pulse rifle. The pulse rifle kind of does, but it's kind of tied for second place with the lasgun in that regard. They very much, comparing stuff like the lasgun, the pulse rifle, but especially the Tau pulse carbine, probably more so than any other weapon in Warhammer. The Tau pulse carbine screams utility. It screams function. This is a weapon made to kill your enemy. It is not meant to be imposing. It is not meant to be intimidating. It is not meant to be flashy or aesthetic. It is meant to do a job. And that's why I love the Tau pulse carbine. Also, the other reason why I like the Tau pulse carbine is because its visual design language reminds me of Homeworld. The visual design language of the Tau pulse carbine reminds me of Homeworld. Oh, that is a good line. That bit at the end, that is a good line. I won't lie, that is a good line. It's like, I'm sorry, but you have lost the right to live as yourselves from this day forward. You have lost the right to live as yourselves. From this day forward, You are nothing but bodies. That is very good. That is ultimately very good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Where were we, though? We actually were making progress. That's where we were. Let's go gambling! Holy shit, did I just go through a full fucking cylinder? Did I just go through a full cylinder without it exploding? Holy shit, I am the coolest guy. I am the coolest guy. I am that guy. You cannot fuck with me. Lisa, you're losing this fight until you use your plot bullshit. You are literally losing this fight up until the moments when you bring out your plot bullshit. I don't want to hear this from you. I don't want to hear this, I'm bored, I'll kill you soon bullshit. You are getting your ass handed to you until you force things. Shit. Okay, we've got some bodies up though. I don't know how many, but we got some up. Working on it! But she is making it difficult! Stop teleporting! Ugh! And now we gotta do that all over again! Ugh. Fuck you, Lisa. Fuck your timer. Fuck your AoEs. Fuck you. That's actually not a bad way of making things go from that point. Let's see, what are we doing here though? We're trying to get... Trying to get around that shit. Really what we're trying to do. Honestly, it's kind of impressive that probably the most dangerous part of this whole fight is also the least infuriating. The actual, like, the ads, especially in the third phase, don't make me nearly as angry as the rest of the fight does, because they actually play into the game mechanics we've been dealing with up to this point. But Lisa's deciding they want to throw in their little special snowflake mechanics that don't interact with any of the systems that were in place up to this point. That's what gets me. But at the very least, we can continue the beatings. The other part is the fact that if you catch her where she's about to teleport, she'll teleport away sometimes. That is really questionable as well. Like, you built this whole fight around this timer, and the fact that this puts you under pressure, and you're basically doing everything you can, not to make it difficult, but to make trying to deal with that timer annoying and tedious. Hit me! Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back! Ah! Yeah, we cannot lose a life early at this point. Destroy them, pummel the dead bodies until there's only a crater left. Oh, damn. Yeah, just beat them into mush. Honestly, in some ways reminds me of the whole... kind of reminds me of the Citadel in a lot of ways. In some ways, actually, their Parasyte. The whole notion of the martyr reducing the 7 great angels to just chunks of meat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You will get stunned, Lisa. And then you will actually work according to the rest of the game. I seriously hate that that's like the line they have all the time. Why are you so mean to me? It's like, really? Really? you're going to have the boss, who up to this point has been basically ruining everything for everyone else, act like a bullied child. Okay, here comes the second timer. We've denied them the ward, at least momentarily. If we can stun her, then we have room to breathe. Shit. We're actually really close though, which is good. Come on! Get him up! Stun this entitled bitch. All we have to do. And then we have room to move. Let's go gambling! And here comes the third clock. Oh, that worked so well! Fuck! And that's the thing, is we don't have... Okay, so we probably would actually have time to deal with some of the ads if once we break the clock. We gotta remember that. We do have time to deal with the ads once we break the clock. Like, breaking the clock is our first priority, but once that's done, we have time. You can really tell Lisa does not like when we do that. But she can cope. Yes, you are coping, coping and seething. Your logical faculties leaving. Yes, you are coping, coping and seething. Truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping. Scoping so hard. I love how this stuns them. Too early to lose a life. Too early to lose a life there. And the weakening ward is really annoying, so we may not want to actually trigger that one. Right, we gotta hit it from behind. That's the thing that makes it a pain in the ass. What was he saying? As an eldest friend of mine, I think you'd get along with. She has the same knack for military hardware, and God, her rants on the planes in Ace Combat 6 honestly just... What do you mean cute, Parasyte? What do you mean cute? Because you're a bitch, Lisa. That's why. I love when people talk about this shit. God damn it. You know, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that, unfortunately. Like, for whatever else it's worth, I can't argue with that. Where's Blake? Where's Blake? Where's Blake? There's Blake. We need suppressing fire. We have to block that weakening ward. There we go. So, clock takes priority, as before. But once that's through, we'll move on from there. Once we've dealt with the curse clock, we'll go from there. Yeah, no, we're not dealing with this bullshit. This is the thing I told me, like, the curse clock is kind of annoying, but it wouldn't be nearly as annoying if it weren't combined with an enemy who can basically spam teleport and has attacks that basically don't interact with any of the previously established game mechanics. Okay, we've broken the curse lock. We can use this opportunity. Kill some ads, generate some blood pools, and go from there. Get stun locked! Reload! Okay, you know what? That's a fine trade-off. It means that we'll be able to bully her out of the weakening ward. Not ideal, but workable. Especially if we can keep hitting her from behind. Okay, where's Blake? Where's Blake? Where's Blake? Where's Blake? Always priority is where is Blake? He's kind of our carry here. There's Alex, but that's not Blake. That him? Yes, it is! No, you don't get stun locked! Where's she going? Where's she going? Where's she going? Back that way. Oh, she's running again. She's running because I got it figured out, kind of. Okay, now we can deal with these guys. Now we can shift. Now we can shift focus. Lisa is still a threat, but not nearly as important. We don't deal with these guys, we're gonna get swarmed in the third phase. And as an average trench sweeper user in games, more games need to, yes! Yes, they do! More games need to do interesting things with shotguns. More interesting, make shotguns a utility weapon. Like, everyone's always afraid that a shotgun having a range beyond point blank is going to make it overpowered. That's an easy way to sidestep that problem, is you make the shotgun the utility weapon. Give it the exotic ammo. Make it super rare, and then make it super rare, so that you have reasons other than buckshot to use the shotgun. Oh, that was a bad angle right there. One down, two down. Clear the ads, then we can continue. Tunnel visioning the boss is what gets us killed. We've got to clear these ads. Shit, they're really covering that body. Okay, they're alone now. All right, third clock, here we go. As before, clock takes priority. But once the clock is down, we can focus ads. Where's she going? Where's she going? Okay, clock's broken. Start healing our allies as much as we can. And now it's time for the finale. Or at least as much as there can be a finale. None of that left from you now. None of that from you anymore. Fuck your MMO bullshit. We're done with you now, Lisa.
Come on. Kill me again.
her is useless. She'll just come back.
Don't care.
Oh, the struggle! The struggle! Red! You lose, Lisa. Now you go into the prison ball. You made a fucky wucky. Now you go into the forever ball. God, I love the noise this thing makes. I love the noise this thing. Oh God, he's doing the ninja signs too. God damn it. Get Pokemon. Wait, does that mean we're tracing the infinite? We're putting it in a Pokeball. Does that mean we're tracing the infinite? Oh, it feels good. It feels good. Oh, is that the end of it? No wonder. Empty peace. Sealed in the interstice between worlds. It will never appear again.
This way.
You do not have to walk that path any longer. Alex, what am I? My purpose, my will, my feelings, everything's gone. I'm less than a stray dog, like a stone on a riverbank. Oh no. Oh. Oh, we already watched this. Is there anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. What about this world? Oh, Anita's got something. Anita, that wound. What? Are you? After all this time? That idiot Alex did. Anita, don't give up!
Yeah.
Shut it. I'm just a little sleepy. Anita! Shit. Why? Has the world not changed at all? Oh shit, Julie's back. Oh no, don't tell me Julie's evil now. You're kidding. How could this? I can't sense anyone's presence. Everyone's gone. Causality has the ability to repair and tries to restore itself if altered.
Which way do I?
However, distortions cause tears and accumulate, and eventually everything will collapse.
I wonder if I
Beings that disrupt causality
something.
must disappear. Does that mean you too?
Follow this. Yes.
I bear this sin. I crossed time, and the order of the world was disrupted. Maybe me, who is the source of all this. That can't be. New mission. Oh, it's on this side. On this side. Causality may be attempting to repair itself. They must be stopped. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Do we have anything we can put points into for Julie? Couple of things. Revival boost. Okay, heal boost. That's everything for Julie. We are maxed out. Mission start. At least this one will be a straight up fight, even if they are teleporting, even if it is two teleporting possessors. Even if we have the same skill set. We have the same skill set, but unlike last time, this will be a straight fight and none of that MMO bullshit. The destroyer of the timeline has been sealed away in an empty eternal space. Alex, if both of us choose to advance through time, everything should be resolved. Your grief, your pain, like I can hear your heart crying out. But I have to reject you. You killed them all. Everyone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. On their own, none of them were a threat. But together, they might have been a problem. Other spirit, I have no idea where you came from. No matter how far I go, causality goes against me, bites me. You're the last one. Then, I'll be free of my burdens. I need something for this. I need something for this. I think you know what it's time for. All things considered. Let's dance! Oh, that's parryable! Memories broken, the truth goes unspoken. I've even forgotten my name. I don't know the season, oh, why is the reason I'm standing on my blade? A desolate place without any trace. It's only the cold wind I feel. It's me that I spite as I sit and fight. The only thing I know for real, there will be blood shed. The man, the mirror, nods his head, the only one left. Run upon the dragon's back because the mountains don't back what they take. Oh no, there will be blood shed. It's the only thing I've ever known. Come on, Alex! Shit. I need to get back into the parries, especially now that the boss is actually using them. Who's broken? The truth goes unspoken. Even forgotten my name. I don't know the season, no, why is the reason I'm standing here holding my blade. A desolate place without any trace. It's only the cold wind I feel. It's me that I spite as I stand up and fight. The only thing I know for real, there will be blood shed. The man, the mirror, nods his head, the only one left. Run upon the dragon's back because the mountain don't give back what they take. Oh no, there will be blood shed. It's the only thing I've ever known. Come on, come on, come on, come on! No, you don't! It's only the cold I feel. It's me that I spite as I stand up and fight. Ooh, someone's mad. Oh, wait, no, 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 that's a landmine skill. I knew I recognized that. I was like, wait a minute. I recognize this move. Where is he? 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 Oh shit, he's at like full health now, damn. Oh. Losing my identity, wondering have I gone insane? To find the truth in front of me, I must climb this mountain range. Looking downward from this deadly high, never realizing why I fight. Ooh, that's a nasty little trick he's got. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh god, I just need to have that on in the background though. Like, oh, I know what else we can have in the background as well. That would also be really good. Oh, and I gotta do it this way too. I gotta do it this way because it just fits. It just fits. You see where this is going now, right? Do, 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 do. Oh! Oh, the bomb! Standing here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. But who's to judge the right from wrong? When our guard is down, I think we'll both agree that violence breeds violence. But in the end, it has to be this way. Come on, Alex! Hit me with your best shot! Oh, I'm so bad at that! I am so bad at the limb recovery. Oh! I cut my own path, you followed your wrath, but maybe we're both the same. The one on the truth, so many have burned, but nobody is to blame. And staring across this barren, wasted land, I feel that life will be born beneath the bloodstained sand. Beneath the bloodstained sand. I wonder. Can we use the pass interference here? Oh, we can! Where's Julie? Where's Julie? Where's Julie? There she is. Come on, Alex. Come on. Ooh, I do. Fucking A. Thanks for reminding me of Blade Wolf, by the way. Thanks for reminding me of Blade Wolf Parasyte. Because we're going down this whole sequence now. We're going down this whole sequence. It may not be in order, but we're doing this. Born into a pack, they have no choice but take orders to attack. Locked up in chains, I get fed, but the hunger still remains. Not content to live this way, being led by the blind. Got to plan my dispersal, time to leave them all behind. Breaking out of my pain, nothing venture, nothing gain. I'm my own master now. Bear the mark of my scars, shedding blood neath the stars, but I will survive somehow. Ooh, don't need to. And we are up and rocking. We're up and at it. Hear me high. No, not yet. He's a tough sumbitch, though. Tough sumbitch. Damn. Oh, what else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Oh, fuck. Oh, we're going there. Okay. We're going here. This works for me. This works. This absolutely works. Time has come to an end. Yeah, this is what nature planned. Being tracked by a starving beast, looking for its daily feed. Predator on the verge of death, close to its last breath. Getting close to its last breath. Rules of nature, and they run when the sun comes up, with their lives on the line. Alive, but wow, no choice. Gotta follow the laws of the with the lives on the line. No choice. Out here only the strong survive. What's done is done. Survive to see another day. The game of life, the hunter and the agile prey. No guarantee which of them will succeed. Strong or weak. forest. There's a Metal Gear rising out of the water. Rules of nature! Rules of nature! Oh, Rules of Nature is just a fucking banger, though. Kamza died like a bitch, but damn, his song fucked. The hot wind blowing, jagged lines across the sand. Stolen what I am. Just like the buffalo, blindly following the herd. We try to justify all the things that have occurred. I don't know what I've been told, but the wishes of the people be consoled. I don't know what I've been told, but the wishes of the people can't be consoled. Heat of the desert, dust settled on my face without a compass. The soldier knows no disgrace. Out of the ashes, the eagle rises still. Freedom is calling to all men who bend their will. Here I am, dirty and faceless, waiting to heed your instruction. On my own, invisible warrior, I am a wind of destruction! Hey, Aurora! Thanks for the raid! Oh, Soji! Thanks for the raid! What were you up to? What were you up to, Soji? Heat of the desert, dust settles on my face without a compass. The soldier knows no disgrace. Out of the ashes, the eagle rises still. Freedom is calling to all men who bend their will. God. So yeah, no, Forza Horizon 5, iRacing. I gotta say. iRacing is really neat for its league system, but I have always been an Assetto Corsa guy. Oh, this is gonna be better. Always been an Assetto Corsa guy. I like the way Assetto Corsa does oversteer so much better than iRacing. Where in not every car, some cars in iRacing slip through and have a good tire model. But it seems like there's a deliberate effort by somebody in the iRacing development team to go around and stamp out any cars that have tires that let you actually use rotation and oversteer to your advantage. It's like there's somebody with a stick shoved so far up their ass, it's coming out their mouth, that's basically like, you will understeer and you will like it. And I'm like, dude, no. It's just incredibly frustrating how the way oversteer in iRacing basically goes is you have two choices once you step out beyond a few degrees. That's like one of the few places where the exceptions happen, Aurora, is on dirt. Is anything that's on dirt has really, 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 really good. Like, iRacing is probably the best in the business when it comes to dirt tire physics. Because whoever this jackass that wants to force everyone to understeer and punishes you for rotating the car is, whoever they is, whenever they're working on a dirt car or a rally car, it's like they managed to lock that jackass in a box and make them sit and seethe. Yeah, no, but that's at the end of the day, that's why I've always been an Assetto Corsa guy for not just that reason, the other reason being the ungodly cost of iRacing. Like, damn. Like, DCS is already hideously expensive. I don't do DCS because it's hideously expensive. iRacing is on a whole nother level of hideously expensive that just makes me go, because like DCS, the base DCS, you get that. It's got the ESP25 and I think P51. I forget. It's been a while. like I said, I don't mess with DCS anymore. But then you have the individual modules, and each of the modules is usually like $60, right? And each module is a single plane. Now, to be fair, these are study level sims where you are engaging with interactive aircraft systems, which is really cool. The problem is that DCS's bones are so weak that what should be incredible, you know, you've got aircraft that are modeled down to the switch. You've got aircraft that are modeled down to the switch to actually interact with and use their built-in systems, at least as far as what's not classified. But there's a phrase that gets associated with DCS in particular. There's a phrase that gets associated with DCS in particular, and sort of the problem it has, and that I think is actually really fitting. More buttons to push, but less to do. What that means with regards to DCS, is DCS has this problem where, compared to even sims that are much older than DCS, like, comes to mind, oh yeah, Falcon 4.0, or even the Strike Fighter series, which is much lower fidelity than DCS, by the way. The Strike Fighter series is much lower fidelity than DCS ever was, even DCS at its lowest. The Strike Fighter series is what's called a survey sim, where you have lots of aircraft, each of which doesn't really, and none of which really have detailed models of their individual systems, but the back end of the sim, basically the part of it that's responsible for stuff like radar physics, weapon seekers, aerodynamics, and so on, all of that works better. I don't know about the Strike Fighter series. I don't know about the Strike Fighter series, but it wouldn't surprise me because DCS's back end is not great. It's legitimately not great. This is gonna really shock some people. War Thunder has better physics than DCS. The system interactions are obviously simplified. You're not like dealing with the individual switches in the cockpit, but the actual back-end simulation of weapon seekers, radar systems, signal processing, all of that stuff, the stuff that's under the hood, War Thunder does it better than DCS. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. DCS should be leaps and bounds ahead of War Thunder when it comes to the back end, because it's meant to be the higher fidelity, more realistic simulator. The fact that War Thunder has better radar physics, better seeker behavior, better aero modeling than DCS. God damn it, Nuker. Oh. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh, that's good. Aurora, I actually have a recommendation for you. It is a study sim. It is a study sim, which means you're going to have to sit down and read through some manuals. You're going to have to sit down and read through some manuals. But there is an incredible study sim that has some of the best back-end simulation and best AI you will ever find in a flight sim. Falcon BMS. This is the part that will shock most people. Falcon BMS is built off the bones of Microprose Falcon 4.0, a flight sim from 1998. A flight sim from 1998. It has better AI, better back-end modeling, better aerodynamics, and it's just more fun than DCS because there's more shit going on. Because along with all the back-end simulation, Falcon BMS actually has a proper dynamic campaign. Like if you're flying low and you fly over 2 units of ground forces that are like right next to each other, you can actually watch them fight. And it's kind of interesting to watch, even with the super simplified graphics that are leftovers from the 1998 simulator. Super low poly, super low fidelity, because they're super low priority. Ground units in Falcon are basically just meant to be a threat and a target. But Falcon BMS is incredible, Aurora. Like, I'm not even joking. Falcon BMS is incredible. The fact that it's built off the bones of a sim from 1998 and is a massive, decades-long community project to update and overhaul Falcon so that it runs, to update and overhaul this so that it not only runs on modern PCs, but looks decent for the most part anyways. There's a few places that are a little, but for the most part, the parts that matter in Falcon BMS look good. They look good. They look like something that could have come out in like 2012. Let's put it that way. The cockpits in Falcon BMS for the F-16 and the F-15s, for the F-16 series and the F-15C, they look like they could have been in a flight sim from 2012. Which, I mean, sure, that's not quite as good looking as DCS, but it's pretty damn good, especially when you consider that, again, BMS has better AI and better back-end sim than DCS does. Whew. So if you actually are looking for something that's like a really good... Also, I've heard that MS Flight Sim is actually really good on that front as well. It's not a combat flight sim, but one of the guys from the Microsoft Flight Sim studio apparently did manage to poach one of the guys. There's no interior versus models in Forza Horizon 5. Okay, Aurora, I'll definitely have a look at that. But seriously, one of the guys, so this, I mostly know flight sims, so I'm going to talk about this because this is what I mostly know. One of the guys from 1C, I don't know if it was 1C Company or, I want to say it was 1C Company, the studio that does the IL-2 series. The studio that does IL-2 Great Battles and so on. They actually got poached by Microsoft, by the Microsoft Flight Sim team, and there might be a future Microsoft Combat Flight Sim in the future. There might be a new Microsoft Combat Flight Sim in the future. Along with that, Combat Pilot, it's still super early in its development, but it looks super promising. So Combat Pilot looks really cool. The possibility of a Microsoft Combat Flight Sim in the future, that's gonna be really interesting. Falcon is getting an official new entry. Like, BMS is incredible, mind you. BMS is incredible. And the new Falcon 5.0 might be disappointing, but the fact that it's even happening, it's just got me like, please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up, Microprose. Don't fuck this up, Microprose. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I don't know what it's going to be like because I'm not actually very familiar with the old Microsoft Combat Flight Sims. They are going to be actual combat flight sims, though. It's not going to be like fake missiles and stuff like that. If there is a new combat flight sim, it will be actual air combat. I don't know how high fidelity it's going to be, but it's going to be actual air combat. Like actual missile pursuit combat, Guns are live. You are tossing live ordnance and doing real damage to the other plane. That's what a combat flight sim that's what a new combat flight sim would be like. So that as a it's not confirmed, it's merely a possibility. There's no news about that. That being a possibility is really cool. Falcon 5.0 is potentially going to be really cool. Combat Pilot, which is a new studio doing a sim based on World War II Pacific aircraft for now, but they're planning on expanding beyond that. That looks really cool. The IL-2 studio is making a new sim for the Korean War era that looks really cool. One C company is making, it's called IL-2 Korea. It looks incredible. Like everything they've shown about it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm like legitimately kind of interested. It may all turn out to be disappointing, but I'm really interested to see what this turns into. I'm legitimately really interested to see what this turns into. God. What, Aurora? What do you mean something, something, something? Yeah, no, European Air War is interesting, but it's also been kind of done to death. Even with DCS, even DCS has done European Air War kind of to death. So it's actually a good call for, what's the name of the studio doing at Combat Pilot? I have to go look now. I have to go look to see what the studio doing Combat Pilot is called. What is their name? Entropy Aero. So it's actually a good call for Entropy Aero to start with the Pacific, because right now DCS is actually apparently really good for warbirds, even if the AI is a bit dim. Even if the AI is a bit dim, it's apparently pretty good for warbirds, all things considered. But anyway, so that's the big thing I'm really looking forward to. Those are some of the big things I'm really looking forward to when it comes to flight sims. Are Korea, and I'm really looking forward to Korea, and I'm really looking forward to, what's it called? Falcon 5.0. I'm really looking forward to Falcon 5.0. Like, I'm over here like straight up, don't you dare fuck this up, Microprose. That's all I have to say about Falcon 5.0. Is don't fuck it up, Microprose. That's all I'm gonna ask, is don't fuck it up, Microprose. Please, don't fuck it up. We need Falcon 5.0 to be good so that DCS actually gets embarrassed for their bad AI.
I wonder.
What are you gonna be straight up honest about, Aurora? What are you gonna be straight up honest? I don't know, Sea Power has been really good. Sea Power has been legitimately good. So you say that, but like seriously, Sea Power has been legitimately excellent. So I don't know. Oh, come on! Come on, Alex. Actually fight me, you bitch.
I won.
Come on. Ugh. No. What do you mean I didn't catch it? Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't actually seen that moment. I haven't seen that moment, Aurora. I've seen the AI occasionally do some dumb things, but it's nothing catastrophic or like game breaking. That's the big thing. Nothing I've seen the AI do is like catastrophic. Because I have seen jets that don't have orders, for example. They'll do shit like sometimes they'll just point up into the sky until you come around and corral them. But it's not like, and it's nothing that like actually is game breaking. That's the key thing. None of it is actually game breaking. Oh, I think the game crashed. I think the game crashed. We finally got to a decent fight. I completely fail at it because I'm used to the shit boss, and the game crashes. Of course it does. Of course it does. Let's see, though. How are things going? Let me just make sure everything's working still right. It should be. Let me just check to be certain. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, good. They're all good. And now we don't have to deal with that stupid boss anymore. We don't have to deal with Lisa's bullshit anymore. That's what really matters. We have an actual fight now. No, you don't. Not that one either, Alex. Come on. Aw, you're running away. You're running away again. I thought you were better than that, Alex. I thought you actually had motivation. I didn't realize you were a bitch. Oh, over this way. Ugh. Oh, I can use the possession! Nice try. No. 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 Okay, pull back to this one. Wrong target! Come on, Alex. Ah, shit. My aim is terrible! My parries are terrible, really. It's not my aim, it's my parries. Still. They're awful! Ah! I was trying to get the heal, but it was in the corner! Damn it. Could have made it work. I could have made it work. Damn!
I wonder.
Come on, Alex. Swing. Take your swing. Don't be a bitch. Move! Where's it going? Where's it going? There he is. What did I tell you about being a bitch, Alex? Gotta remember which ones are actually parryable and which ones aren't. God, it's like, my first reaction is to assume everything is unblockable because I'm still so used to Lisa, where basically every attack was unblockable because Lisa was a bitch.
I wonder.
Oh, over this way. Ugh, I hate that attack so much. Oh, that was awkward. That was so janky just there. Stop spamming unblockables, Alex. It's not cool. Got it! Oh, it's a timing thing! It's a timing thing! Okay. I didn't understand that until now. I didn't understand that catching the limb was a timing thing. mechanic! Holy shit! It feels like I just learned something super important. Wait, what? What? I mean, kind of. So, Microprose is a publisher. Keep that in mind. It probably was in a sense that you mentioned it, Nuker. Oh shit, they were actually the developer. Wait, never mind. I thought they were the publisher. I was gonna say that would make a lot more sense. But actually, in a lot of ways, it does still make sense with what you just said right now, Nuker. Yeah, they do both development and publishing. I thought this was just something they would have published. But, like you were saying, this does make sense as something they would have just thrown together to maintain their legal status. They had some assets lying around from something that from one place or another, and so they just threw it together to keep their legal status intact. So they can maintain the rights to the Microprose name or whatever. Where is Julie? Where's Julie? There she is. You a bitch, Alex. I didn't know that. Hey, they found a new synonym for bitch. It's spelled A-L-E-X. Right next to Lisa. Where's Julie? Where's Julie? Oh, there's the bomb. Who could have seen that one coming? Certainly not me. You're the one spamming unblockables, Alex. You're the one spamming unblockables. So don't you tell me about bullshit. Don't you tell me about bullshit. Bitch move. You gotta remember I have these other abilities as well, and actually use them sometimes. Don't just go straight for the attack. After all, we're not fighting Lisa anymore. The skills are actually usable now. Frag out! That's right, motherfucker. Oh, I thought I'd be able to counter that. Not quite. Fuck you, grenade. I know what a trap looks like, Alex. I'm only kind of dumb. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. We're kind of getting into it, though. We're kind of getting into the rhythm of it. No healing for you. This, by the way, is incredibly useful. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get back in your body, Alex. Have some caviar. Ooh, it's not that easy now that I'm remembering how to play the damn game. Now that I'm dealing with an actual Slitterhead boss. Gotcha! Ha! Got my hand back! Also, oh yeah, no, yeah, you were saying they're both publisher and developer, yeah. we're on our last life, so we gotta be a little careful here. Work those teleports. Work the possession mechanic like you've never worked it before. Oh! Come around, come around. Watch it. Force him out of that body. Ooh, the mine got me. Watch those. Those are going to be unpleasant. As long as those are up, those are going to be an issue. Where is he? 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 Oh, we saved it though. Oh, did we get him? Not. Oh, yes, we did. Sit the fuck down, Alex. You're done. Quit your salty bitch crusade. Oh? Seems like whatever was in there is left. Wonder where it's planning to go, though. Wonder where it's planning to go. Blue boy just ran off. Where is he hiding? Where is he hiding? Oh, shit. That's the old Kaitak Airport approach as well. And that's the Kowloon Walled City. Oh, don't tell me the jet's gonna hit the jet's gonna hit the Walled City. Oh, shit. Oh. 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 I see how that goes. That's why everything was in fire. Okay then. The jet hit the walled city. What the fuck? Oh. Timeline collapse. 12 skill tokens. Opera Mask. Byakko. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. still exist?
Yes, I believe. And
The
we
plane
will.
crashed, and everything's scattered.
If only.
This place
I
is
think.
not the real world. A memory space?
I think yes, it is.
Julie, her waves. I can only just barely feel them now. Night Owl. Find me.
All this way. All over.
The most I can do with what little power remains to me in this world of memories is
This way away.
trace along Julie's will to free people from their terminal fates,
I feel.
to find her and firmly unify her, to return once more to the real world,
No,
to spin the threads of causality anew. Wheel of time! Let me just check something. I did have reverb on this whole damn time. God damn it! I had reverb on this whole time. Fuck. Casualty count. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. We've got to get down to under 100. Oh, that's going to be nasty. That's going to be such a pain in the ass to do. We only have to do it in that red, we only do it in the red world. Okay. So we don't have to worry about blue world. That's useful to know. 4 casualties. 6 casualties. 16, 10, 3, 0, 14, 12. Ooh. Ooh, that's brutal though. That's still brutal no matter how you slice it. Like, goddamn. Woo! Yeah, no. That's gonna be a problem for the future though. Let's see, who's on we can go say hello to. Let's go find, who can we go say hello to? Who have we not rated in a while? That's the other question. What are they doing? Toma's on. Who else is on? Ricubus, Ramathal. Is Ramathal actually on this time? Because last time I saw Ramathal and tried to rate it to Ramathal, he was ending. Yeah? Yeah, he's going. So yeah, let's go right into Ramathal, see what he's up to, shall we? So, Ramathal. Hey, you want to see what I'm up to off stream? You can find me in all of these pairs. This is where you can find all the places you can find me off stream. And, well, as for the raid message, well, there's only one thing for it to be. There's only, actually, I say, and let me just get the raid message. There we go. And thank you everyone here for joining me, and good night.